I mean, I'm sickened. I'm sickened. The fact that this is not the only comment like this in my comment section. Oh, well, you clearly wanted to, or at least you wouldn't have done it, or, he didn't rape you. You just did what you wanted to do. Take accountability for your own decisions, blah, blah, blah. No. Immediately no. And since so many of you want to act fucking stupid, we're just going to go ahead and pull up actual definitions, shall we? Okay, so what is the difference between coercion and consent? If you don't really want to have sex but agree because you feel obligated or don't want the other person to get mad, you aren't consenting voluntarily. And if you aren't consenting voluntarily, what does that mean? Okay, that's what I thought. Next, coercion happens when someone wants you to consent, when you've already said no or otherwise expressed disinterest. They might use threats, persuasion in this case, and other tactics to get the outcome that they want. Now, for those of you who are dense and want to act like you don't know what I'm talking about, right? Let's go ahead and again use some definitions, shall we? Rape is referred to as any type of sexual penetration that one did not consent to. And assault is basically any type of sexual contact that you weren't voluntarily consenting to. So when you have consent that's given via coercion, it's not actually consent because it was involuntarily given. And if sex ensues after the involuntary given consent, it is considered rape. This happens to so many women every single day, even within marriages, because I feel like, oh, well, I got married, so therefore, it's ongoing consent. And that just simply isn't true. If you don't want to have sex, you don't want to have sex. And you shouldn't be pressured or made to feel guilty for not wanting to engage in that. No one owes your body. You don't owe anyone your body. And the sad thing is, like I said, this probably happens all the time. So I'm sure you, commenter, have experienced this at some point in your life. And so with that being said, it's incredibly insensitive to project like this. I seriously hope you don't have any daughters, because if my mother talked like this, it would make me sick to my stomach. Sick to my fucking stomach. I don't know what other women get out of blaming women for, the trashy behavior of men. This is why we'll never get to the promised land. I swear to God.